What is up, my Beetle fans? It's Jude, and today I'm going to be talking about the top 5 strangest aircraft ever built. Alright, so the first aircraft I'm going to talk about is the Vought V173, also known as the Flying Pancake. Apparently this aircraft is basically like it took flight in 1942. It was one of those aircrafts that was used. I think they were trying to use it for World War II. I'm not really too sure on that. Yeah. But they were doing test flights around the time that World War II took place, based on my research. It's very flat. It's flat, basically like a pancake, obviously, and yeah, and it could fly. Of course, just like a normal airplane would. But yeah, I was able to go to high speeds of 138 mile per hour. Another thing about this airplane is that it literally lacked like actual wings. Like it didn't really have wings.
Hold up. Did I really just say that Flying Pancake had no wings?
Yeah.
Well, I'm wrong, because as you can clearly see, the Flying Pancake does have wings. If you can see where my mouse cursor is. Yeah, you can see little wings right here. The thing is, the Flying Pancake does not have as large of wings as they do on a normal airplane. So with a Flying Pancake, as you can clearly see the difference, it has much smaller wings compared to a normal airplane, which has much longer wings. So just ignore what I said before about this airplane not having no wings at all.
Alright, so the next aircraft I'm going to talk about is the scaled composite Strata launch. Apparently, it's a pretty new aircraft, I think. I mean, it's been around since it was announced in 2011, apparently. And apparently, this aircraft is like it looks like there's like two airplanes into one. It looks kind of like that. And apparently it's the largest airplane in terms of wingspan. The wingspan it has is 385 feet, which is much larger. Well, a good chunk. It's larger than a football field, which is like 360 feet long. So yeah, the wingspan is pretty long. So yeah, it's different. And yeah, so like one side, like there's like a plane, it has like one side and then it has another side. And the airplane, like I'm pretty sure like the pilots, they drive on the right side of that airplane. They don't drive on the left. So you have to like literally, I feel like the flying is definitely different with that one compared to normal airplanes, because it's the fact that this is like so much of that other side, So yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's different. It has the greatest overall thrust, like the total thrust on the aircraft. It has the greatest amount. And apparently they tested, like they flew that plane like a year ago. Yeah, the flight occurred on April 13th, 2019, which is literally just last year. So it wasn't too long ago since they tried flying this plane. So, but of course, the purpose of this plane was not really to fly passengers or cargo or anything like that. It wasn't meant for that. It was meant for launching rockets and stuff. So, which makes it different from what other planes usually do. But yeah, it's different. The next aircraft I'm going to talk about is the B377PG. It's also known as the Super Guppy and the Pregnant Guppy. Um, this aircraft apparently is used for cargo. It's used for cargo just like any other cargo plane. But the difference with this cargo plane and the other ones is the fact that the Guppy has to carry much larger cargo compared to the other ones. That's why the top is so big. That's the appearance of it. Like it's so big on the top. Like that's really what makes it different, compared to normal planes. The Guppy did have turboprop engines, but there is another one. There's another plane that looks similar to the Pregnant Guppy, but it has jet engines so, and that's called the Airbus Beluga. Apparently, yeah. So it's also known as the Airbus A300. So yeah, they look similar. They both look similar, but they have a huge difference in weight though. Apparently, so the Guppy weighs like 91,000 pounds, while the Airbus Beluga weighs like about 190,700 pounds. So it's a huge weight difference, a very big weight difference. All right, so the next aircraft we're going to talk about, yeah, it's pretty strange. It's pretty strange and different. It's called the DLR1 Aerocycle, and it's basically like how I see it. I basically see it as a standing helicopter. Basically, that's basically how I view it. When I first saw what it looked like and everything, it looked like a standing helicopter. So, but yeah, besides that, it was mostly used for military purposes. It was mostly like inexperienced military pilots used to use them to fly to their destination, to battlefields and stuff, to fight and everything. It has like a weird steering mechanism to it. Like apparently body weight was used to steer the aircraft, and which is pretty, it's very different compared to like other aircraft. You don't usually use your body to steer it, So, I mean, I wonder how that even feels, but yeah, body weight. You got to use your whole body weight. That's different. But yeah, it was evaluated around the 1950s, like the late 1950s and early 1960s. So it's been a while. It's been around quite a while. It's been known quite a while. And the first flight occurred in November 22nd of 1954. So, all right. So the last aircraft I'm going to talk about is called the Northrop Tacit Blue. It's aircraft, it's one of those aircrafts where it is served as a technology demonstrator during the operation times. And it's been around since around the 1980s, and pretty sure no one flies it anymore. Apparently it retired in 1985, and it was one of those aircrafts that reached 250 hours in the air during the time it flew. It only has one passenger seat, At first, I thought it had multiple passenger seats, but it only has one, apparently. I mean, that's what it looked like for me. And yeah, that's about it. All right, so that's it. That's the top 5 strangest looking aircraft that has been built. I hope you like this video. If you do, thumbs up, comment on it. And yeah, I'm gonna definitely put more videos like this in the near future. Stay tuned, my Beetle fans. Peace.